I see a lot of women forgot that whatever you're not fulfilling, another woman is willing. You will lose your man if you don't know how to cater to him, and he ain't got to cheat. He's going to leave.
Baby, a good woman isn't easy to find nowadays. It's crazy to me how you have to steal her from a careless man who doesn't value what he has.
I absolutely love me a chivalrous man. Of course you can buy me flowers just because. Opening my door, keeping me on the right side of the sidewalk, walking me all the way to my door instead of just dropping me off. And you know what, on the topic of that, because here's a big red flag for me, like, if you drop me off and you don't wait for me to get inside, even my friends.
So where are the men? Where do y'all hang out? If you don't go to coffee shops, I'm so tired of like going to a bar or like go to different events and they're like 90% of the ladies and only 3 men hang out in the corner. Do you guys just not leave the house or like go outside? Yeah, I would love to stop using all the dating apps that are just not working anymore and start meeting people in real life organically. But where do men usually hang out? I feel like I've been looking at the wrong places. So let me know in the comments.
A lot of these modern women don't realize that they're pricing themselves out of the market. You're pricing yourself out of the market. You're overstating your value. That's not to say that you don't mean anything, but that's to say you thinking that you're more than what you actually are. And instead of getting with the man that's on your level, you try to get with the man that's way out of your league. And that man dumps you every time. And now you look like an idiot.
You had multiple dudes. You had a dude to take you out to eat, a dude that was good at a dude you can call when you want in company. She laughing because she knows it's true.
I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
All right. So when a man reaches his peak, y'all like to go, oh, he's still immature. No, he's now at his peak. Status, money, resources, and power. He can have forever, but you can't be young forever.
I ain't playing with you no more.
So I'm back on the dating apps, and one of my prompts is, what if I told you that I like my men how I like my thongs? And everybody that's responding to it is like, I can't make the connection. I don't get it. You like them in skinny. Nobody's understanding. So I'm wondering, am I tripping, or is that, like, how would you take it? How would you answer? What would you interpret from?
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. A lot of these modern women, man, they be asking for stability. They be asking for consistency and a whole host of other things. But then when it's right in front of their face, they can't really recognize exactly what a healthy relationship is. And they fool around and fumble it. And they get mad when a man moves on. But you're not really ready for a man like that.
Just know that if someone moves on so fast after a relationship, they're running away from themselves. Someone that can't take a literal second to feel what just happened to them, they are running away from themselves. You need a lot more help than you can give. People cope with things in different ways. Imagine you doing drugs, okay? Him getting with another girl is the equivalent of you doing drugs. You're numbing the pain, finding yourself a distraction. That distraction might work out well for you, like really well for you. In a couple of years, you're gonna have to face what you were running away from. It's okay. Let him do his crack cocaine. You're fine.
Similarly, only 1 in 3 express any confidence in their dating skills, or like dating efficacy is the term that this report used. So they don't think that they're attractive enough to ask someone out. They're not sure how that they would be able to express their emotions to a potential partner. They're not sure that they'd be able to bounce back if, you know, they got rejected or relationship ended. So although they seem to, you know, want connection, they don't really know how to get it and are sort of opting out.
You know why I love comments like this? Because I see them as an opportunity to educate. Now, there are 2 issues here. The first one being that I'm not encouraging women to pursue what they want. That couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm encouraging women to know their worth. Because when you know your worth, you're able to stop pursuing and start attracting. And the second issue with this is you expecting women to chase you. It's this lazy fuckboy attitude that not only leads to disrespecting women, but is why a lot of people have a hard time dating in 2021. And I guess I'm just lucky enough to know the difference between chivalry and the bare minimum. But since I do, I'm going to continue encouraging my followers to assert their standards, not settle for anything less. Okay? Good day, sir.
A lot of these modern women thought they can continue to move the finish line or the goalpost over and over again. I'm going to continue moving it further and further back. And then I say, whoop, man, yesterday the finish line was here. And now today the finish line is here. That's just the way the game goes. If you really like me, then you'll do anything. No, I won't be disrespected. I might like you, but I won't be disrespected. You have a good day.
I taught my sons, when a woman is coming, you see a woman walking, open the door for her. If there are not any seats left in the room, get up and give her your seat. If a woman is carrying her bags, carry her bags for her. You always respect a woman. Always.
All women?
All women.
Why?
That's what they should be doing. At the end of the day, God is not going to hold us responsible for how people treat us, but he will hold us responsible for how we treat them. So if a woman is being disrespectful or anything like that, you know what happens? If he reacts to that, that's him. He's going down. There are so many people that are in jail now because they couldn't walk away. And the more you walk away, the easier it'll get. I tell my kids all the time, I don't care how irate or disrespectful she get, walk away.
Where are all the cute single men in Chicago? Because every time I find a cute guy, he's either married, has a girlfriend, or something, right? He's not ready for a relationship. And it's just like, where are all these guys that are ready for relationships, you know? I am looking for candidates for my speed dating event, and I really want to host 2 of them this upcoming month in July. So hopefully I'm able to do that. But I need more men who are single, who are ready for relationships, who are legit, who are intentional about actually being in a relationship. And yeah, so if you know of one, or if you are one, please click that link in my bio. I have a general interest form where you can fill it out, and I'll add you to my list for speed daters. And if you know of someone, feel free to tag them in this video right here in the comments, or pass them along my way. That would be amazing. And I hope to see you at a future speed dating event if you're a woman or a man, but preferably we need a lot of men too. And yeah, that's it pretty much.
A lot of these men out here, at first, they knew what they were doing, and they knew how to catch your attention. Oh, she's going to like this. Oh, she's going to want this. But over time, modern women have changed things so much that a man is now guessing at what you want. And instead of spending a whole bunch of money just trying to guess and still getting it wrong, a man has said, if she's not going to communicate clearly with me, like a normal person, like a decent human being, I'm not going to keep on guessing. I'm just going to go back to the house.
So let's talk about how women know who they marrying, still marry them. Then 5-10 years later or less, we have to hear you crying about who you married, even though, ma'am, did you not know who you married, ma'am? The problem is women get married with the idea that if I change my mind or if I don't like this, I can get a divorce. Women do not marry a man thinking to themselves, I need to really fully accept this man for who he is. And do I think this man can protect, provide, sustain, and be my companion? 95% of the time, you're going to have to acquiesce to him. So women spend so much time dating a man thinking, does he want to marry me? You need to be thinking about, do you really want to marry him? You get so caught up in the season of, oh, I like him, I'm in love with him, I want to marry him. No, ma'am. Are you paying attention to how this man moves? Are you paying attention and playing this out in your minds of, am I going to be able to acquiesce and live in unison and peace with this man until one of us die?
A lot of these modern women be doing some stupid stuff, ghosting the man, blocking the man, thinking the man's going to chase you. Oh, well, if I be tested, man, I'll block them. And if they don't try to get with me or get in contact with me other ways, like what? Oh, you could have sent me an email. I blocked them on the email. You could have sent me a Snapchat. I blocked them on Snapchat. I blocked them on IG. I blocked them anywhere. If he really wanted to get in touch with me, he would have sent me a Cash App. Loser. Loser. You're a loser and a bum. The heck out of my face.
So you have 13 men on your roster.
And you know what's even crazier? She's gonna ask each and every one of those motherfuckers to only be loyal to her. I kid you not. This world is crazy, bro.
And so you, see them each once a month or something? Or
basically, or like whenever I want to.
In a given week, on average, how many dates are you going on?
Say probably like 5.
Why aren't men willing to pursue, they'll say? Well, gee, maybe it's because I'm probably one of 13 trying to get this woman.
Is each date with different men?
Yes, sometimes the same men.
And you don't sleep with any of them?
Not giving the cookie just for anyone.
God, these are simping hard.
Make them wait.
How long do you make them wait?
Whenever I want.
And that's why she's not yours, it's just your turn.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
A lot of these modern women upset that men don't show up nowhere. They don't be nowhere. They don't come into women's spaces. They don't come to singles events. Man, are you scared? Are you afraid of women? Are you scared of women? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't have time for foolishness. I'm scared of wasting time. I'm scared of hearing stupidity today, especially when I had a good workout this morning. Especially since I've been the meal prep for the last week. I'm on a roll. I'm on a positive high, and I don't want no stupidity trying to bring me down.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be real. Feminine, girly, baddie, conventionally attractive women are attracted to conventionally masculine men. Plain and simple. We're talking Adam's apple. We're talking veins. We're talking muscles. Not muscles. We're talking ability to play a sport. Maybe not professionally, just as a hobby. Because that's man. Life is truly all about balance. Sure, do you an outfit of the day? You feel what I'm saying? Any athletes that you come by, they doing that. They doing that for promo for the team, for promo for their social media. So I'm not gonna say cut the outfit of the days. No. But let it be mixed in with some masculine. You feel what I'm saying? It's always got to be about balance. You can't have all outfit of the days and get ready with me, but we don't see you in the gym. You see what I'm saying?
Can I ask you something? Honestly?
What now?
When was the last time you wanted me first?
That's not fair.
I'm not attacking. I'm asking.
I'm tired. Work drains me.
I know you're tired, but it's been months of tired.
So now intimacy is a scoreboard?
No, but rejection builds distance.
I don't reject you.
You avoid, you delay, you postpone, and eventually...
I stopped trying. You're making this about ego.
It's not ego. It's connection.
I just don't think about it like you do.
That's the problem. You don't think about it at all.
So now I'm failing?
No, but closeness matters more than we admit.
You only care about that?
No, but when it disappears, everything else feels off too.
I didn't realize it hurt you that much.
Because I don't complain every time, but constant rejection makes a man feel unwanted.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
I know, but unintentional distance still creates loneliness.
So what do you want?
Effort, initiative, not just when it's convenient.
A lot of these modern women think that men are scared to lose them. Why would I be scared to lose you? Why would I be scared to lose you? Like, there's nothing about you that's, you're not giving me anything. You dress crazy. When I ask you to not wear something, then you catch an attitude. When I ask you, hey man, be careful around those types of friends that you got. They're gonna lead you down the path of destruction. You don't listen, and you fool around, and they almost get you into a situation where you compromise your safety or yourself or who you are, your morals and values, and you still don't listen. You still keep on doing the same.
I was married for 5 years, but I was with my husband for 10 years. And I'm going to be honest, I lost a good man because of my mindset of I can compete with a man. Queen vibes, princess treatment. I ain't have to work. I ain't have to do nothing. But my mouth was bad. And I lost a good man. I'm taking that L. I disobeyed every direct order, but I didn't cheat. And I thought I'm the perfect wife. I don't cheat. I don't go outside. I don't even get dogged up. But I'm in the house saying, you suck my fuck your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck everybody. And it's man, f the kids we got together type shit. That's how mad I get. I up a whole marriage. I had the that every wanted. And I'm sitting here saying that because it eats me up every day. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an alpha at the end of the day, and that's what me up. You put me in a soft girl era, but I still had the mindset of an alpha.
First of all, having the mindset of an alpha, that is for the man. Two men cannot coexist in a household, and that's why the sister got left. So sisters, if you have that spirit, you better check it, for you end up taking the L like sis said she took. Do not lose a good man. Submit.
Tell me again how marriage is better for women? When a woman enters a relationship, she usually takes on more work at home, more cooking, for someone who won't eat simple meals and often consumes a lot more food. Like when I live alone, I'll cook something and eat leftovers for days, but a certain someone will want different meals every single night. Then a lot more dishes have to be washed, usually by the woman, more laundry. Even if he washes his own clothes, sheets have to be washed more frequently, more towels are used, and that work typically falls on the woman. There's more trash, more dirt. Someone has to clean it, and that's usually the woman. She has to pick up the stuff he leaves sitting around. When you're in the early days of a relationship, these things can get overlooked, or you might even be happy to do it at first. But over time, that imbalance of work gets old. You're vacuuming while someone's sitting on the couch. You're scrubbing pee splashes in the bathroom while someone's playing video games. You're picking up skid mark drawers while someone's out with buddies. And what about your own free time? Do you even remember the last time you had a girls' night? Then if kids come, your whole life ends up revolving around taking care of the kids while he's still doing hobbies and enjoying time with friends. But
okay, this is for all my single girlies in their late 20s, early 30s. Where are we finding men now?
Well, if they're not hiding at home playing video games, doing their hobbies, or hanging out with friends, you might find them at work. You might find them just out in public, but they're not typically making the first move because we asked them not to, so they're respecting our boundaries. And yes, a lot of them are also on dating apps, but you're probably swiping left on them for superficial things when the reality is he may not have all the physical qualities that you're hoping for. Instead, his personality will be incredible when you get to know him. Or he might not have the best messages because maybe he hasn't been on as many dates. But you overlook these guys for silly reasons, when instead you could go on more dates and get to know some of these guys, and I'm sure you'll find one that you really end up liking. But I'm assuming that's not the answer you wanted to hear, right? You wanted me to answer, oh, there's none left, they're gone, they don't exist, because I would relieve you of putting in extra work into your own dating life. Sorry, that's not how it is.
Can someone on this godforsaken app help me understand how I'm still single? People say, oh, maybe you have too high of standards. I don't think I do. I think I have quite low standards, okay? All I want is a man who is funny and kind and bald. Just completely hairless, actually, from head to toe. Has zero ties to the state of Kentucky. Nobody really knows where he was on 9/11. Completely illiterate. Could perhaps be radioactive, constantly drunk, 24/7. He's illegally blind, but his third eye is wide open. Now, I'm not saying this one's a requirement, but it would be nice to have a man who knows the Muffin Man. He's allergic to penicillin. He can completely unhinge his jaw. His taste in music can be best described as like a dentist office funk. Addicted to gambling, like 7 feet tall, 2 black eyes, and like, I think that's it. Like, I'm telling y'all, my standards are not that high. Like, just rise to meet them. Flock, dude. Oh, I almost forgot. He has to have a big ol' hog.
The reason why women are no longer behaving traditionally is because men are no longer behaving traditionally. Y'all aren't behaving traditionally either. And traditionally, I'm not saying I agree with it, traditionally, men were the ones who provided.
Y'all are no longer traditional because feminism told y'all to be hoes. Feminism told you that you can dress however you want to dress. You can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, and it will empower you as a woman. From 18 to 30, some of y'all go through your whole phase, and then at the end of your whole phase, you expect a traditional man to come in and provide you with traditional values. Unfortunately, it does not work like that because the traditional man that you're looking for at the end of your journey, they have traditional values that they are also looking for from their woman. And y'all gave it away in y'all younger years and then expect that man to come in and bail you out. Also, feminism told y'all that if you're a stay-at-home wife and you take care of the household, you are a maid. That's the mindset that you have. If you do get a traditional man and he goes to work and he pays all the bills and he provides the financial life and the safety that you want, you then make yourself a maid if you are at home taking care of your responsibilities. Y'all say y'all want to be traditional, but when you are in that traditional role, you complain about it. Y'all say y'all want to be boss girls, but when y'all are in that role, you want the benefits that come with it, but not the responsibility. Most of y'all just don't know what y'all want. Y'all are confused.
I went on a date with a guy last night who was part of the men not asking women questions on dates epidemic, and I started thinking about really why this might be. Oh, I'm gonna take care of the annoying, he might be shy thing for you. Yeah, maybe. Maybe these guys might be shy, but not all of them can be shy. And I fear that the real reason why they don't ask us questions is because they don't care.
What I've noticed with a lot of women in general is they'll be talking about something and they won't leave any space for any input or questions. You just kind of keep going off. And sometimes you'll go off on a tangent, you'll change the subject, and by the time it gets to the point where he could ask a question, you already changed the subject like 6 times. And the thing he wanted to ask or make a comment on is long gone, and at that point it would be awkward to bring up. Also, are you even talking about anything that he's interested in? Are you talking about girl stuff and makeup and things that you specifically like to do that maybe he doesn't, or boring topics? You just talking about the weather? I've noticed the best way to get a man talking is talk about something he's interested in, because then you guys can have a moment of kind of geeking out about it, and then also leaving space so he can give his input and ask questions. I've also noticed women often give a ton of detail when they describe something. So how is he supposed to ask a question if you've pretty much given him all the details already? A lot of men aren't going to ask like very simple questions about details.
Before my mom passed away, my parents had a very happy marriage. And I can tell you what my mom did in order to maintain that happy marriage. Men will be more fueled to provide, lead, and protect if you appreciate and look up to them. I feel really bad whenever wives or girlfriends say that their partner is unattractive, but they have a great personality and they have great character. I think that's a bit hurtful. I personally would never want to say that about my significant other. My mom always praised my dad. She always said that he was handsome. And my dad was really happy whenever he heard that. Also, if you're someone who wants to be a stay-at-home mom, which was what my mom was, you have to be content with what your husband can provide. I believe there are many men who want their wives to stay at home as well. If you're okay with not having annual holidays, if you're okay with only having a few nice clothes, they probably wouldn't mind. We weren't rich, we lived in a very small house. My mom drove a regular car, nothing special. My brother said he thought that we were living in poverty at one point because my mom always told us not to spend money. Because of how content my mom was, we got to have her at home. And whenever we needed her, she was always there. Our family never had to worry financially. My dad put us through university, both of us. We led a very happy life. So, if you want that family dynamic of the husband being the provider and the mom staying at home to nurture the kids, you have to discuss and agree on the kind of lifestyle that you both want.
And I love the vibes that you give me. And yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing? You can kiss me on the cheek.
Hello, get down. Bro, this is not the beautiful game we know and love. This is not how we play ball, my friend.
You know, you gotta mess with the girl that like you, not the one you like. The one you like, that you're gonna hear F you, no, maybe later. But the one that like you, you'll never hear him say no. It's more easier to function and operate with them.
When y'all start talking about what y'all won't do for y'all man, I stay quiet. Because I'm not built like that. I'm down to do whatever for mine, okay? If he's my man, I'm gonna make sure he's good, he's supported, he's appreciated, and he knows that I'm in his corner, and that's period. Some of y'all talk like liking your partner is embarrassing, like doing for your man makes you weak, like showing effort is pick-me behavior. No, it's called being grown. If I care about you, I'm going to act like it. If you pour into me, I'm pouring right back. If you're doing your part, I'm going to match that energy every time. I don't have to play hard to love in my own relationship. I don't have to be distant to keep the upper hand. I don't have to act cold just to prove a point. It is completely okay to like your partner, to love them out loud, to show up for them, to make sure they are straight, to treat them right because they treat you right. And I'm not ashamed of that at all. Like, I'm not doing bare minimum for a man who's doing the maximum for me. I'm doing my part. Proudly. Y'all can have the, I don't do this, I don't do that conversations, and I'll be over here keeping my relationship solid.
And the men are gonna hate me for saying this, but I want to date at my level, not below. And this is the reason why. As a 24-year-old woman living in New York who's of African descent, I have worked so hard to get to where I am in life. I'm literally in my prime. I'm in my 20s. I'm making over 6 figures. I have multiple businesses. I have investments, and I keep up with myself. I used to feel guilty for having the standards that I had until I realized there is no shame in having standards for yourself if you worked really hard to get to where you are. One thing I've learned is a man can have less than you and still treat you bad and still cheat on you and still leave you. So why would I be with somebody who hasn't worked as hard in life as I have? I personally also feel like a man should be a provider. And before y'all come at me, you have to realize people have different cultural experiences. Not only am I African, I am Ghanaian. And growing up, my father was the provider in the house. I make 6 figures and my father still provides for me. And before y'all come and say, oh, she's a gold digger, no, it's not about that. Because a wealthy man and a generous man are 2 different things. A man can be wealthy and rich and have all the money in the world, but if he is not generous, he's not really going to take care of you. And then there are men that are comfortable and they're just generous and they will take care of you. Not that you need to be taken care of. And keep in mind, dating and being in a relationship are also 2 different things. I'll talk about that another time. But dating somebody that is on your level is not even about finances. It's also about just who you are as a person. I'm extremely educated. I have 2 college degrees. And I've just learned I have more in common with people who are on the same level as me. We can talk about the same things. We have the same type of vocabulary. We're interested in the same things just because that's the way we experience life. But if you guys saw my breakup story, you will literally see how I was putting so much financial investments into my ex-boyfriend and that didn't even work out. So no, I am not a gold digger. One thing about me is if I care about somebody and I love somebody, money really doesn't mean anything to me because I got it. But I no longer want to struggle in relationships. I no longer want to struggle with the person that I'm with. I need to be on the same level as them financially, education-wise, and just goal-oriented. Obviously, same level or above, but I am no longer dating below my standards.
You know, a lot of these modern women sit up here at 40, 50 years old asking where the good men are. But the guy that you rejected is already somebody else's husband. He's already somebody else's husband. And y'all sitting up there on the prowl in Lowe's and Home Depot looking for a man. The same man that you rejected went on ahead and found somebody. And now they be going to Home Depot and Lowe's and getting things for their home improvement projects, for their DIY projects. That could have been you. That could have been you. But you wanted to be out here over Chad and Tyrone's house for 10, 15 years straight. And a man said, I'm going to go a different direction. She wildin'.